Hi, Jason Vaughn here, Creative Public. We're going to discuss RFPs, which are RFP equals request for proposal. Basically what an RFP is a prospective client will usually send you an email, PDF file, or Word document of their outline requirements for what they want for their job. And a lot of them take a long time to really fill out. You'll find out that a lot of government agencies, schools, colleges, anybody requesting information from you, of course they have to do a request for proposal because half the time they're looking for the lowest bid and not necessarily looking for the quality of the product. And which is a sad thing, they shouldn't always be looking off a price. And unfortunately, responsible government they should be, but I also, like them to consider actual, talent as well. But a lot of companies out there will send out RFPs and they have the same mentality. And they just send and send and send to try to get the best price. Which, that's fine. I totally understand that. I'm always up for getting the best price on something, but, you can't sacrifice quality. Because they always say the old phrase is, the cheap always comes out expensive. And that is exactly true. And with the RFPs, like for instance, this is a 4-page one, and it took me an hour to fill it out. And I didn't get the job. Spoke with them today. So this is why this video is really relevant for me today. I kind of need to get this off my chest. They put all these requirements into the RFP. Wrote down this, they want to be able to update the website themselves, they want dynamic menus, later they want to do a database, yada yada yada. I mean, it's just all everything. Well, they've him-hawed around back and forth with me, and they've checked on other prices, and they realized that, my price was still high, but compared to other people that bid lower to get the job, then the add-ons later would cost more than what it would have cost to go with me in the first place. So I finally scheduled a meeting to set up with this customer, talking to him on the phone, and then now they've changed their complete perspective. He just wanted a really, really simple website with just buttons, their current graphics, and maybe some type of template. Now, I explained, I was like, well, first of all, your RFP requested that you wanted this, this, and this, and that, and this is why the price is what it is. But I actually explained to them as well, is that you're looking for something so basic that it's really not my style. I do a custom design, I want to do custom work, and make nice stuff, because every time that a client decides to go simple on me, it always, 99.99% turns out complex. So I told them the price is still the same, whether you do a simple design or do something that's, high-end. But, the RFP was really misleading, and, everybody has the right to change their mind. But, come on, it's time to really take a perspective look at, RFPs and decide, is it really worth the designer's time to fill them out? Because I could have spent that other hour filling this out, making sales calls. Which, 1 out of every 10 sales calls practically turns out to be business. So I've wasted an hour filling this out, plus a couple more hours probably trying to go back and forth on phone calls and all that stuff. So technically, by the time it's all said and done, there's 3 hours invested in this, and I got 0, So the way I'm looking at the RFPs is I'm going to pretty much limit what I do on taking them, because it seems like it's just too much effort, and they're only really out to try to get the best price. And they're not really out there trying to look for talent. Maybe some are looking for talent, but again, it all breaks down to, the bare bones of price. How much is this going to cost me? Which every business needs to understand. Everybody has to save money and look where they need to, cut costs and all that stuff. But if you're really looking for something that's going to have a high impact and actually bring customers to your site and make them think that you're really serious business, then you don't cut these kind of costs. So basically what I'm going to start doing with the RFPs is I'm going to evaluate them, get the information, and then I'm going to talk to the client, and I'm not going to fill them out anymore, I don't think. Because every single one of them that I have filled out, I've never gotten a job. Ever. So the ones that I do get the jobs on is a customer that emails me and wants to talk to me briefly about my skill, my work, because they like my samples, and they like the style, and they want me to do something cool for them in that aspect. They'll still go search around for some prices as well, too, but they don't break it down to where you have all these particular requirements. And to top it off, like in this RFP, which most of them, you have to follow exactly the way it's set up, and they're not going to accept your bid. So that means you have to do the estimate exactly the way they want it, even if it's completely different than how you do your own estimate. And I don't really like following that kind of rules, because you're trying to do business with me. You need to follow my rules. That's just how it needs to be, because that's how things are set up so we can get things done efficiently. And still, I can provide them with detailed information on what needs to be done without having to go through this load of garbage. So anyways, consider that on your next proposal when you get an RFP from a prospective client, and decide, is it really worth your time to fill out and spend an hour, 2 hours, even 3 hours filling out one of these things, when you could go out there and do some other business and sell online, send out some emails, make some phone calls, go door to door, you get a lot better results than filling out one of these things. I know probably half the designers out there going, oh yeah, you're crazy, you know, but this is from my experience, and these videos are about my experience in my business and what I'm having to go through. So I want you guys to see the troubles and the tribulations that I have to put up with, and hopefully you can relate to it, and hopefully you'll be able to find information that you can apply to your business and decide whether you want to fill one of these out, take the chance. I mean, it's fine. I've took the chance, you know. I mean, times are hard nowadays. Economy's going to crap. You got to try to find ways to make the money, but you also have to decide what is the best avenue for you to save your valuable time, and where that time can be best spent to earn the dollar. All right, well, hope that was informative, and sorry if it sounded like I'm complaining, because I'm a little upset today. Anyways, thanks, and I appreciate your time, and look forward to talking to you about the next video.